What's going on, everybody out there in synthwave land? My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Oh my God, Jules, it is
Dennis, it's been what, 2 months plus?
Forever, dude. It's been forever.
That was a long, long break.
We took an extra long break because we needed a lot of recharging because, you know, stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. You live life and, you know, you need a little bit of time to recharge all this fantastic content that we're cranking out. I can't even say that with a straight face. But yeah, man, how was your summer, winter vacation? How was your year so far?
It's all right. Yeah, it's been okay.
Yeah, I know you had
still haven't seen any concerts in 2023 yet.
Well, we are definitely going to announce a couple things, and in fact it's in our top story, which is excellent. I have been enjoying the winter myself, and Jules, I discovered a brand new Coca-Cola flavor. You're going to be very excited. I am holding it right here, and I know how much you love Coca-Cola flavors that are not the original classic.
Right. It's sacrilege.
So
don't mess with something that's perfect.
This Coca-Cola is called Move. And so it's got a pink, this is a little synthwavy too. So it's got half the bottle looks like it was colored in and half the bottle looks like they just kind of, I guess, got bored and like didn't color the rest of it in.
They ran out of money to pay the artist.
Maybe, I don't know. But it says Move on it, and it is it's very reminiscent of cotton candy when you drink it. So it was very new and interesting, and I tried it, Jules, because I like to try.
You say?
I try new things. I also tried the new Peeps Pepsi, okay, and I was not as impressed by that particular flavor.
Maybe it's an American thing. Up here in Canada, we don't get all these crazy.
You don't?
We don't get, like, I don't know, hot dog flavored bubblegum or stuff. I don't know what you Americans have.
It's got to be an American thing. We love our variety, man. We are all about the variety and the spice of life and just, you know, putting a little twist on things. So they have some other Coke flavors, too, that you're just going to love. I think one's called Starlight. And I forget the other one. It's like Dreamscape or something like that. Like it's pretty wild. Like I think what they should do, I think we should be sponsored by Coca-Cola. Hear me out. If we're sponsored by Coca-Cola, they can make all these flavors and it can be all synthwave related. Like we can have like a flavor called Dreamwave, right?
Or how about Dreamkid?
Dreamkid flavor. Now, who would not like Dreamkid flavored soda? I don't know. I think it will be a surefire win. We're going to have to ask our very special guest, Dreamkid, who is waiting in the wings. So I guess we better get on with the show. We gotta play a tune.
First of all, though, if you're tuned in the YouTube or in the nightride.fm IRC chat, say hi. We want to shout out some names.
Yes, indeedy.
And but you know what? I kind of expected this. Get an artist like Dreamkid on, and the crowds come a running.
It's packed, right?
Packed. I think it's because we're doing it earlier. So our friends over in Greece and England and Switzerland and Germany and God knows where else, they can actually tune in this time.
Exactly. So we love it. We love it. The more people on the show, the better. So if you guys want to shout out in the chat, if you want to let us know what you like. Do you like the plain Jane boring Coca-Cola, or do you like to get fancy and mix it up
Coca-Cola
with me and party it up? Because Jules, I like to party it up with my soft drinks. I like to mix it up, mix up the flavors. I'd like to see what synthwavers, people that are in the synthwave community, do they like the original, or do they like all the crazy, dreamy, synthwavy kind of flavors? So let us know in the chat. And without further ado, I think we should just go into something.
Yeah, actually, let me just some shout-outs, because, I mean, there are folks already in the chats.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's like, everybody's joining all at once now. Jeepers.
All
okay.
Right, let's go for it.
Let's throw out some names here.
All right.
All right, let's see. I'm still typing here, keeping track. Okay, Dimi Kaye, our friend from Greece, is in the chat. So we're gonna hear a track from Jacket and Dimi Kaye a little bit later. Sir No is in the chat. Vasto is in the chat. By the way, folks, if you tune in on like a Friday or sometimes Saturdays, Vasto likes to jump in on Night Ride and give you some tasty songs.
Absolutely.
Retro Peak is in there. Computer M, Johnny 5, Lord Tuts. Dreamkid, our guest, is in there. Our buddy 2D Cat is in the... By the way, 2D Cat just dropped the Remixes EP.
Really?
Go check it out. Yeah.
Nice. Our
buddy Craig Packman from Down Under in Perth. Yeah.
There it is.
He's in the chats, as well as Dysterian. Caspro's in the chat. We're going to hear his remix of an Anniee track.
Very nice.
Nate Beta, yeah, is also in the chats. Blobs is over on the YouTube.
Hey, Blobs.
Midsummer X has joined us. Egg Shen,
Woo.
Shaking the Pillars of Heaven, he's in the chats. Bending Grid, welcome. Our buddy Viper Drive has also joined over in the
Viper
YouTubes.
Drive, I haven't talked to Viper Drive in forever.
Viper Drive has a new single out, by the way.
Nice.
And let's see, Andrew Sunshine, my buddy here in Toronto, has joined. Michael Knight, Retro 101. He's also in the chats. And we've also got Midnight Fury.
Wow.
Bonjita.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, everybody. Whoa, I can't keep up.
People
also somebody called Great Show Guys.
Nice. I like him already.
I love it. Anyways, thank you for joining, folks. If you're listening, pop into the chats. Say hi. Quick shout out to Shinobi over in YouTube. Hello.
Indeed.
With
you guys
that, we have a packed show. We've got like 14 tracks tonight, so let's kick it off.
Let's do it. What do we got first, Mr. Neon Fox?
Ooh, okay. Well, we've been gone on break for a while, and there's been lots of music released. So I thought we'd kick it off with a premiere from Boston artist Cat Temper. He's got a new album dropping on Friday, March 3rd. It's a tribute to Duran.
That one, yes.
Duran. And as usual, it's chock full of amazing tunes with hilarious names. So this track is called Please Please Tell Meow by Cat Temper. And you're listening to it right here on Night Ride FM.
And yes, that was Cat Temper with Please, Please Tell Me. Stop. I just can't.
I'm not gonna. You know what? It's a surprise, but there's so many funny names on the album. Obviously, the album it's called Furio, and it's modeled after the Rio.
Does he ever run out of cat puns? How can you run out of?
You can't.
How can you never run out of cat puns? It's like a flowing river with him. I swear.
By the way, quick shout out to Analog Mirage in the IRC chat. Steve Christensen, who's over in the YouTubes. Bowser. Karen Zoe Lee has joined us, by the way, folks. If you tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m., Karen Zoe Lee is doing her Thursday show. We've also got Time Strider in the IRCs, as well as Ashurai and Starfarter.
Starfarter.
Hey, that's how he spelled it.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So, I think we are just about due to go into our top story. After that, we will play another song, and then we bring our guest on. That's how our show goes. If you guys are listening for the first time, we do this, we talk a little bit, and we play some music, and we play some other fun things, and we're gonna keep it moving and keep it moving. So here we go. Top story of the evening. Neon Retrofest is finally ready to take center stage. Get ready for a neon-fueled blast from the past as Neon Retrofest, the biggest synthwave festival in Florida, takes center stage on April 14th. Featuring a electrifying lineup of the hottest synthwave artists and a retro-futuristic atmosphere, this event promises to be an unforgettable experience for synthwave fans everywhere. And we have a little story on it. We have our very own SynthBot83, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what you can expect at Neon Retrofest, Florida. So, Mr. SynthBot, take it away.
This is SynthBot84 here with Secret Agent Stan Steele to talk about the most talked about retro festival, the Neon Retrofest, with 3 full days of synthwave performances, panels, and over 70 arcade cabinets. It's safe to say that this thing is the largest synthwave festival ever to be put on. Whether you are into synthwave 80 aiming at the arcade, or shopping for cool thing, there will be something for everyone. What's even better is our very own The State of Synth will be broadcasting live straight from the event, and the artists that will be playing are simply outstanding. Artists like BT Max, Robert Parker, Baseland, Von Kaiser, System Glitch, Vampire Stepped, and so much more will all be there performing live. I couldn't be more excited. Stan, what are you most excited to see down there?
Duck Hunt.
What's a dunk hunt?
You know, the NES classic game. Just a guy, his light gun, and his dog, out in the marshes hunting ducks. I really love playing Duck Hunt. I'm pretty good at it, too. It's a game that requires quick reflexes, precise aiming, and a steady hand. How do you think I got through all those years of FBI training? With all those bright, colorful graphics and catchy sound effects, I can play that game for hours on end. And it will be there. And I'll be there at Neon Retrofest, and I'm gonna be playing it.
Well, I guess there you have it. Make sure you don't miss out on the music, the arcades, the cool shopping, the panels,
and Duck Hunt.
Grab your tickets at neonflorida.com and come see us down in sunny Florida for the State of Synth Live. Dennis, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. SynthBot 84, not 83.
Dennis, I swear it sounds like SynthBot 84 has maybe been messing around with ChatGPT. I have my suspicions.
I think he's losing his mind, but I don't know. Z says that he is stable now, so I don't know. I guess he's stable enough. He's got a couple quirks to it. So but yeah, so very nice. Thank you very much. And yeah, be at the Neon Retrofest. We're going to be doing our live show there. It is going to be insane.
That's right. The State of Synth live.
That's right.
Live.
The State of Neon
Live.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, shout outs to Sandor Gavin,
yeah,
who has joined us. He's got a new maxi of Call of the Wild and with some remixes, and we're going to hear one of those a little bit later.
Sweet.
And Hannah B has joined us, as well as Booga.
I love it.
All right, we've got a lot to do, so let's let's keep going
Let's
here.
do it.
While we were on break, one of our favorite Finnish artists, Ace Buchannon, released a new single. It's one of his best, and it's got some real funky vibes in it. This is Ace Buchannon with Valkyrie right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Valkyrie by Ace Buchannon. I always like his stuff.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It always reminds me of, like, I want to hear, like, an eagle, or what is it that sound, like that, like when you say the name, and you hear, like, the eagle, the like, laser eagle fly by.
What, like, wait. Oh, you're thinking of, like, Silverhawks.
Silverhawks, yeah, something like that, like a crazy, like, robotic eagle. Yeah. Every time I hear Ace Buchannon, I hear that sound in my head, and it's like the coolest sound.
Silverhawks.
So there it is. Always good to hear stuff by the Mr. Buchannon. We are ready. I guess we're ready to have our guest on. This is very exciting, Jules. This is our premiere, season 9 premiere. We've been doing this for 9 seasons. And I am just stoked to talk with amazing people. If you guys are into the whole TikTok thing, this guy's just all over the map with bringing the synthwave to, I guess, the TikTok generation, which is a wonderful thing. But also, I mean, he's got a debut album that is just phenomenal. I love it. I was listening to it a little bit ago while I'm trying to cook my dinner and all that. I'm just jamming out. I'm digging it. And so, all right, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to bring on our very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for Dreamkid.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ryan. How are you?
I'm long-winded.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's excellent.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Indeed. Well, yeah. I think
You
people are
brought the
excited.
crowd. I'm
Yeah.
loving
I
it.
recognize some names, definitely.
Yes. We have a lot of producers and listeners and fans and everything like that.
90% of our listeners are producers.
It's
you gotta love synthwave.
it's a synthwave
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's just like when you go to a concert, 90% of the people in the crowd are producers.
Yeah,
It is.
I think if you're a synthwave artist, you automatically are a producer and an artist, not just.
Yep.
Right. It's part of the ritual, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, what's it take?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
2 weeks to get your own synthesizer? Like once you become a fan?
Like you won't rent out a studio and be like, hey, I wanna be a synthwave artist. Can you make it? Can you make me a synthwave song? Like you actually have to do the songs yourself.
Right. You got to do the legwork because
Yeah.
it's all DIY. And
Yeah, exactly.
Load up Fruity Loops and press that button
Fruity
that says make synthwave song, and then sit
away
back
we
and
go.
relax.
Push a couple notes and it sounds like magic.
I'm telling you, ChatGPT, which we were telling Dreamkid, he's actually never heard of it, but I now write all the show scripts, all the questions for the artist interviews, all the skits.
I noticed there's a block of questions all like colored differently, and I was just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that's ChatGPT.
I'm going to use that for my next album's lyrics, so it's all good.
I'm telling you, you could be like, write me a synthwave song, and I'm telling you, this thing is gonna just spurt out like you should actually, you know what you should do, because for anyone who have not heard of your music, maybe saw you on TikTok, you do these little intros, these fun little videos where you always have like an intro, like it's 1983 and you just got dumped by your prom date.
by Godzilla.
Right, but you meet
And Akira comes to the rescue.
but you could like start off the song by typing that into ChatGPT, and then it'll just spit
Yeah, I might
you
even use
out.
that, actually.
Dude, I asked ChatGPT to write me the lyrics to a synthwave song about a high school crush who has a high school crush on a superhero, and it gave me like all the verses, the break. Was it
Was it
it
good?
was not
Was it actually
no, it was a bit cheesy, but I mean the structure was there, the rhymes were there. You just
Okay.
need to finesse it a little. It's pretty
It's a little
amazing.
tweak.
I'll still pop up the old Rhyme Zone website when I'm writing lyrics.
Rhyme Zone?
Rhyme Zone.
I think it's
I
called
don't
Rhyme
know.
Zone. It's like you type words and it like gives you other words that rhyme with that word.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I bet you every artist knows
Yeah,
a website
I'm
like
sure.
that.
And if they said they don't need to do that, then they're definitely lying.
Right. You gotta use tools. The thing is, the bottom line is, when you boil it all down, you still have to have an artist. You still have to have a real person that takes this and kind of makes it into like a human thing. Like, I don't know if any, although I could be just completely speaking out my ass, but any article that you could write or any art or anything like that, like, it's a great jumping off point. And of course, everyone that listens to the State of Synth knows that I don't really read off of the screen anyway. Like Jules can spend like 3 hours writing stuff down, and I could just completely
We have a
skip
script,
everything.
and Dennis doesn't
Yeah.
look at it.
I don't. So
But- by the way,
even that those programs now that actually make songs like music.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And obviously the art ones as well, right?
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
a quick shout out to Beep and Z, our overlord.
Hey.
Ryan Z is the one who coded up the Night Ride website and its entire
good
back
job.
end.
I already like
Like,
it.
Z can outcode ChatGPT. By the way, folks,
No
if you
idea
didn't
what
know,
that is, but sounds hectic.
ChatGPT can give you code.
Okay.
Yeah, it could
But,
just don't have it do like engineering stuff, because I would not trust that. Right?
I digress.
It's like designing a bridge and that thing's gonna fall.
So let's talk about your music.
Yes.
You've got your self-titled album
Yeah.
out, Dreamkid. How long did it take you to get all the tracks done?
So basically, I've never produced an album before, and over lockdown, I was just kind of like, I want to try and actually learn all these things like compression and EQ, because I actually had no idea.
Wow.
But I did have a good ear because I have played in bands, my whole life. So I just started like learning about and watching a lot of YouTube videos, and while I was actually learning like production, I was writing the songs as I was learning. And it probably took me I think it took me about a year.
Okay.
To learn and write.
That's about right. That's about, I think, on average, as far as a lot of the artists that we talk about. So you started this off. Where did the whole premise of what was your gateway into synthwave, the genre? Was it on TikTok? But you said you played in bands as well, right?
I heard. I discovered a new retrowave YouTube channel probably in about 2015.
There it is. Okay.
And I was like, oh my goodness, like there's actually like a scene, because I was always like, I almost like wanted this kind of scene to exist, but I didn't know it actually did exist, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, and then I discovered the YouTube channel. I was like, oh, okay, there's actually all this stuff happening.
Yeah.
But I always knew I was going to eventually do synthwave music, but I just needed to have the right time and place, and I needed to learn a couple technical stuff like synth plugins and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, like how to get the right pad.
Like literally, I was clueless, but but I literally used the whole of lockdown to just watch like YouTube tutorials, and I just like obsessed over it. So
yeah, and it's a thing. It's a development thing. Like as you go, you're gonna get better. And but I'm telling you, I love the album. I like the song structure. I mean, it's just great. Like the lyrics. See, I'm a big lyrical synthwave fan, and anyone that knows that will know that, you know, anything that has lyrics, like I dig it. Like I dig that personal. To me, it gives a little bit more of a personal feel, which we're going to talk about your vocals and everything like that, because there's some interesting things with that. But so I just wanted to I guess the way that it came out, like, so you started off watching the NRW and kind of like fell into the scene that way. When did the TikTok thing come in? Was that like while you were learning? Was it like kind of like as you're like starting to write stuff? Or
I started posting maybe about 7 months ago, and I just started posting like clips of my songs, just normal kind of. I mean, I didn't really know what to post. I mean, I don't think anyone really does in the beginning.
Right,
Like,
I still
don't know
can't figure it out.
And then I would post like videos of me just jamming, like, and then I did one, and it was just basically me jamming. There was no caption, there was nothing. And then obviously saw other guys doing the whole POV thing, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna try it too. Like, I mean, it was not just in the synthwave thing, but like there was POVs all over the place in TikTok. Right. So I just at the last minute, I did like a video edit of me jamming, and I just said it's 1983 and you're driving home after a breakup, and it literally just hit like 1.5 million in a day, and I was like, oh, okay.
Like what just happened?
And then I was like, well, I'm not gonna stop doing this now.
Right, no.
I might as well just carry on, and
it's your thing now.
Yeah, it just kind of happened like that, and then I just started posting the reels of them, and then Instagram just took off, and
so these are actual.
They both took off organically. So
I'm sure there are like thousands of synthwave artists who want to know how the hell you did it. Is it like skills with tagging? Is it?
No, I don't think it's I mean, I just do the classic like tag synthwave, tag 80s. I mean, you can see my tags, but it's difficult to say, especially with TikTok. I don't know how the algorithm works. Even now, I'm still like, it's a bit of a mystery.
It's a black box.
I find like TikTok comes in waves. Like it'll push your videos out 1 week, and then it dips for a couple months, and then it pushes them out. Where I find like with Instagram, once you gain like a whole bunch of followers, it's quite consistent. Like I find my Instagram is pretty consistent now. If I post one, it'll hit the 100K in a day for sure. Yeah.
One of the things that I find out interesting too, and I didn't even know, so all these little clips that you put, like, they're actual songs. They're not just like or are they like a mixture? Like
some of them are demos that I had, and a lot of the time, well, what happens now is I think of an idea, I write the little clip, I film the clip, and I edit the clip, and I post it within about maybe 3 hours. Like that's what I do now. It's almost like it's on the spot. It's not really
right.
I don't sit and plan like a week in advance. Like, oh, I'm gonna make this. Like I literally just go, okay, I need to make a TikTok today, and I just quickly
I think
And
it's
this
actually
is
cool.
happening between the wee hours of 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., right?
Yeah, because I don't sleep. I'm just strange little man.
That is funny. That's funny how you're like, yeah, I stay up till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like,
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
yeah. Like, when do you sleep?
I normally actually sleep from about maybe 6 a.m. till about 11 a.m. That's kind of that's when I
Okay.
sleep.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's a
it's
fair
not bad.
amount of sleep. But that's awesome. We're glad you could be on the show. I tell you what, we're going to drop a track from you. And now, is this one of these tracks? The song we're going to play now is Hearts Don't Beat the Same Way
when
they're hurt. I can't read my own.
It's a short title.
Long-winded title.
It is. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Now, was this an original TikTok that you put on there? And
No, this was before. This was during lockdown.
Okay.
I just come out of a breakup and I was depressed, and that's pretty much. It's just about
Best time
it's just
to
about
write music.
Yeah, I mean, I suffer quite badly from mental health. I always have. So it was just about when those days you can't get out of bed and you just trying to pull yourself together.
Yeah.
So,
You're not alone in that.
yeah, I think it's quite common with a lot of autistic and people into synthwave or music in general.
right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Music is a bit of therapy.
definitely.
It
Synthwave
is.
Synthwave especially for me, it's definitely helped me.
Yeah, nostalgia. I feel it has. I feel like it has a way of healing. I really do, and
Yeah,
I think
that's what definitely drew me into it. Like,
It's an escape. It's
It
from
brings you
from
back.
the current turmoil. You can look back on something that's. Well, the whole point of nostalgia is it's over and done with, so it doesn't stress you anymore.
right.
So
Yeah.
it's a good place. It's a good place to revisit.
yeah,
And also,
exactly.
it's a good way to dream as well too. I know Bonjita. Shout out to Bonjita. He is constantly talking about dreaming in his music, and that's one of the things that he does. He's a big David Lynch fan. I'm a big David Lynch
definitely
fan.
an escape.
And we dream. We escape to different places, wonderful places of remembrance. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this track right here for you guys. This is Dreamkid with Hearts Don't Beat the Same When
they're hurting.
They're Hurting. Right here on Night Ride FM.
It has been 3 weeks since I last did hear from you. Was it nothing at all? You moved forward, here I am.
You going?
And that was Dreamkid with Hearts Don't Beat the Same When They're
Hurting.
Very
When they're hurting.
So yeah, that's a very like it's got like a I like the way you do the vocals. Again, we're gonna talk about the vocals. It definitely has like this like this like it reminds me a little bit like of like the pop punk bands too, like a little angsty too.
That's exactly. I grew up on pop punk, and
Okay.
I've sang in pop punk bands. So that's. I mean, initially, I actually wasn't going to sing in my music. I was just going to make like instrumental stuff, and
Right.
then I would just try it out. I'd be like, let me just sing over synthwave music, and then I was kind of like, okay, it's different, but I think it works, and then I just kind of rolled with it.
You know who else has that kind of sound? Zenon.
Zenon, yes.
Yeah,
I haven't heard
I
of
think-
I haven't heard of him.
Oh, Zenon. Yeah, he was living in Japan. He's moved back to the UK now.
Okay.
He's got a couple of releases under his belt, and yeah, check him out.
Okay, no, definitely.
XENNON.
Shout out to
Okay,
Zenon.
awesome.
Yeah, I think he's got a birthday today.
Yeah,
We'll get to the birthdays later.
Happy birthday.
By the way, your album right now is available in. So I know you did a Q rates
Yeah.
drive, and you succeeded. So that's in the works.
I think there's a couple, maybe about 100 votes for another one already.
Oh, because I figured it would be pretty easy for you to succeed on the Q rates.
Yeah, it was really cool. I thought I was going to sell like 5 vinyls. I was pretty shocked. I mean, I was
with
like,
your
what?
Instagram, TikTok reach. I think it's 1985, and I've got a Q rates going.
I still don't see myself as like, I don't know. I just I've like really bad imposter syndrome, really bad. So
yeah. Join the club.
I'm constantly like, what? Like,
Yeah, we have a
By the
club
way,
for that.
I got to do a quick shout out to Annie, who has joined us, as well as Gridluster, who is a fellow Canuck, lives down in my neck of the woods.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, Z put us onto Gridluster. So yeah, thank you. And Annie agrees with me. You do sound like Zenon. So
okay,
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
I'm telling you.
he's a synthwave artist as well, and he's got that pop punk kind of vocal.
Okay.
Essinger's another artist too. That
Oh
has that.
yeah, and I actually listened to Essinger. I really like his stuff.
Essinger is phenomenal producer and
Yeah,
Well,
I know,
Essin-
he's next
But
level.
Essinger is pop punk, but vocoded to hell.
He actually reminds
I
me a
love
lot
his
of.
vocoding.
He reminds me a lot of Bring Me the Horizon in like a synthwave style.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Just the way his melodies and just the sound of the chord progressions and that kind of thing. It's really cool. I like it.
yeah.
By the way, I just want to apologize to folks in the IRC if you're getting booted out and rejoining. There might be just a little bit of a hiccup on one of the servers.
IRC hiccups. I'm telling you, I'm blaming the AI on this. It's messing up SynthBot. It's messing up the IRC. This is
Hackerman. It's Hackerman.
it's
hacking into the
Hackerman,
mainframe.
yes. Hacking into the mainframe. I'm telling you, AI and all this computer, like it's either going to like make or break society. Like I feel like we're going to be just replaced by just giant robot heads and stuff like that.
Although I can't see the whole music emotion thing happening with AI.
No,
I just don't. I mean, if it does, then we're in
screwed.
trouble.
AI
we're
can
screwed.
do things, and it's a tool, I think, that'll help make the job, even like creating stuff, easier.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any soul, so you still need to put a human touch on
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
AI creates. If we're talking about art.
Absolutely. All right. So
We got a question.
one question.
From
Yes.
Bending Grid wants to know, how often do you post on TikTok?
I at the moment I do 2 a week.
2 a week. Wow. that's pretty
I
good,
think
though.
that's, for me, that's doable. I mean, when I started, I was doing sometimes 4 a week, and then I was just like, this is not going to be sustainable.
I
so-
thought you were doing like 4 a day.
No, when I did start, I did kind of, especially when I had the first viral video, I was like, wow, I need another viral video, and I just started like, I got a bit excited, I think, as one does when you have a viral video, but I just thought, I think 2 is good because it won't make people get too sick of you, and it still keeps people like wanting more. I mean, so I mean, it might get to a point where I'll do 1 a week. Depends what I'm doing. I might be touring. I might be busy on my album. Well, I am busy on the album, but yeah, I always do them. I do really. It's really a lot of fun. Like I really actually.
It looks like it looks like you have a lot of fun. You really get into the production of it all, and I think it's really cool the fact that you can kind of use it to kind of put a barometer on some of the stuff, like the demo stuff that you're writing. Like, I remember a band called They Might Be Giants, and if you ever heard of They Might Be Giants, well-known band, but I'm a big fan. He has an album. It's, I think, the second album. He's got a song called Fingertips, which it's little snippets. There's like 15 seconds of a song, and then it goes into the next thing. It goes into the next. But basically, all these little tiny snippets of the song are, in essence, they're like little teeny tiny fingerprint demos. And
it's pretty much what's happening with me now. Like, I had a whole bunch of songs before I started the TikToks, and now I'm replacing a lot of those songs with the TikToks version, just because I think a lot of them are a lot better. But at the same time, it's just giving me a lot of material, you know, for future albums. I'll just have so many demos where I'll just be like, I'll never like run out of songs. Right.
It's indispensable in a way. And synthwave is like one of them things. But I tell you, you do have so many different interesting ideas, but they're all like, I love like, do you just like, does it like pop into your mind like when you're in the shower, like, so like you just like, have this image in your brain?
Stu, who manages me, and also he's part of Outland, like he said to me, he's like, you're gonna run out of ideas, mate. And I said, I'm too ADD for that. My brain doesn't stop. I always think of something like
like how many movies have you seen? That's what I want to know.
Quick shout out to Bratosaurus over in the YouTubes.
Hey, quick shout out.
Who is a big Dreamkid fan. He says you're awesome.
Bratosaurus.
Nice.
Awesome.
Now, do you watch a million movies? That's what I was trying to get at.
Not anymore, because I'm too busy doing TikToks.
but I feel like your lexicon.
I've seen a lot of movies, but also a lot of them I actually just think of they're just in my head. Like I just make up situations. It's not really a movie.
That's cool.
It'll just be, hey, I just thought of this, and I'll just go with it. Sometimes it's based on a movie.
I'm seeing. I hope you don't mind, but imitation is flattery, right? Because I'm seeing Sunglasses Kid doing something similar.
Oh no, I mean Sunglasses Kid was doing it before me.
Be fair,
I mean,
for a while.
He wasn't doing it. It's 1985, and
look, like with me, it's like I'll never claim that I'm the first one to do POVs, because that's like, I mean, the whole of TikTok.
Don't worry, I'm not knocking Sunglasses Kid because we have him on.
We do. We're definitely not knocking Sunglasses. We love you,
but
Sunglasses.
I think it's cool to just, I mean, it's a trend, and I think we all can benefit from it. And I've seen a lot of other artists doing it, and I no way get bummed if they also do exactly the same thing. It's a
that's it, Dennis. From
it's a way. It's a way for all of us to grow. You know.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Dennis, that's how we do our posts.
Could we do that? Could we do like?
No, because I don't want to be up 3 hours in the middle of the night.
We should do a TikTok thing. This is actually going back to an idea, because I have all the best ideas when I'm in the shower. I had a shower the other day, and I thought of this idea. We can do a 20-second show, and I thought it was the stupidest idea in my mind. I'm like, we could do a show for like anywhere between 20 seconds and like a minute and a half. But if people are like, you know, boiling down entire songs and like movies and like who says we can't have a TikTok version of the State of Synth, and we could do it like we could do it live and be like maybe for 2.5 minutes, because I don't know what the length of.
Dude, I'm looking at my watch right now, thinking how many hours in the day are there? Because
we could do a TikTok State of Synth. I'm telling you, if you guys want us to do TikTok State of Synth, just let us know in the chats, or just throw us some money or something on.
But by the way, a quick shout out over on YouTube. Vector Hold has joined us, a producer. He's got an album, or sorry, a single coming out on Friday called Back to You. So nice. Hi Vector Hold.
Excellent. All right, so where are we?
Hang on
here.
Dead Life is in the chat.
Dead Life, what?
Eee.
Got some celebs in the house. I tell you what, while we just kind of get ourselves together here, let's play another track from Dreamkid. What do you think?
Let's do it. Okay, you want to tell us about Fatal Attraction?
Yes.
Anything?
It's based off, I mean, obviously the movie Fatal Attraction. I actually watched that movie, where that crazy woman, I forgot who's in the movie again. I think it's, I forgot the guy's name.
Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas. So it's called, the premise is basically based off that, and I've had a couple of crazy relationships in my life, so it's basically just someone who draws you in, who's pretty toxic, and
they end up cray, right?
And chews you up and spits you out again. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
I'm getting the feel of this album now.
Yeah. It was a bit of a. I was going through a bit of a patch.
This is your broken relationship album. This is your Taylor Swift album, I guess.
All right. Well, here it is. This is from the self-titled album Dreamkid. This is Fatal Attraction right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, once again, that was Fatal Attraction by Dreamkid. Very good.
Everybody's loving the vocals in that.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
I want to talk about the vocals a little bit because
Okay.
I thought it was interesting when I forget where I saw it. Either it was it must have been like on Twitter or Facebook or somewhere. But you were talking about your vocals. You were saying how you don't think your vocals are like the greatest, but then like you remembered artists like Bob Dylan are great story writers, and it absolutely makes a lot of sense. Well, first of all, your vocals are great. I really dig it.
Thanks.
I dig the vibe. But it does make a lot of sense where a lot of times with music it's about the story, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, most of my favorite artists don't have the best voices.
Yeah. But
it's just if it comes with conviction.
It's about the conviction, it's about the story writing, and it's about the journey that they take you on. And I am the very first person that will say Bob Dylan has probably the worst singing voice, but I love his music so much because his music, it's genuine. You listen to his music and you feel that organic. And he wasn't about writing songs to make hits. He wrote songs from the heart, you know, and that's. I
mean, I think it was just I had a few comments that are like, well, I think maybe people don't, maybe not used to my vocals, or they just don't think it fits with synthwave, or.
Yeah.
So
well, some people think that vocals, period, don't fit with synthwave. So it is what it is, I guess, in that regard.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm still completely confident in the way I sound. It's just I understand that with vocal sound sometimes it's not for everyone, you know.
Right. It is acquired taste.
I mean, I don't like the sound of the REM guy, Michael. I don't like his vocals, but that doesn't mean anything.
Right. Exactly.
That's my stupid opinion or what I like. But
do you use like a little bit of harmonizer, a little bit of auto tune? Like it's got something in it.
Yeah, I definitely use auto tune. I think most artists do.
I think most artists do anyway, you know.
I can sing live though, like I have been doing it for a while, so I'm not. I'm in key, and I can. I've been doing it for a long time. So
nice.
I wouldn't say I'm the most I'm not the best sounding singer, but I mean, you know what? I don't know if not a lot of people are, and there's lots of successful artists that are in the same position where they don't, like you're saying, they don't have the best vocal, but they've just got conviction, and it's
right. And I tell you what, if I did a song, I would use dude,
I'd use a vocoder.
You couldn't even tell that it was a human voice because I would have that thing cranked up so much. They're like, is that even a human talking? Because I cannot. I can talk on the mic. That's my magic power. But everyone thinks that because I can talk on the mic, they're like, oh, you can sing a song. I'm like, no.
I do really love vocal effects, so I do use vocoders.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah,
it's fun to make your voice sound robotic.
I always like to reference Essinger's YouTube videos where he shows you how to use Ableton's built-in vocoder.
Okay.
And the stuff you can do with just a built-in vocoder in Ableton is amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I love vocal effects. I get like really excited about them.
I think so too. Like, I think it's really cool. It adds, especially like this is synthwave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not.
You got to be like over the top. I mean,
right.
You can't, I mean, you can. I mean, there's no rules, but for me, it's like just make it as over the top as you can.
Right, futuristic sounding.
Not everyone has an Ollie Ride voice.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's next level. Like, but
I love it. I love the vocals. Like I said, I'm a big vocal fan, and I dig this album. I think it's fantastic. And I know you said that you were also working on. Are we going for album 2? Or are we going for like a little EP?
No, I'm busy with album 2 right now.
Nice.
My first single's getting mastered, so
very nice.
Yeah, I'm planning a music video and a bunch of stuff. So we're looking at the summer for album 2.
Okay.
Is this going to be on the Outland label?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Now,
so let's talk about
Outland.
Actually, I saw Stu today.
I love Stu. Stu is amazing.
We're going to talk about your history with Stu. You've known each other over in the UK for a while.
Yeah, I mean, my one of my early bands opened up for one of his bands in London like years ago. So I met him a couple times then, and then he was on my Facebook, my personal Facebook. And then it was during lockdown. I saw him in one of the synthwave groups, and I was like, huh? You know synthwave? Like, you're South African. No South Africans know about synthwave but me.
Right. Well, yes, I do. I happen to run a label too.
Yeah, and then that's how it started. And obviously, he's known my music career and what I've done, and he's seen me perform and stuff. So he was like, "Well, make some stuff. I want to hear what you can do." And then at that time, I was dabbling in production, and I was like, I think I can. Like, I'll try. And then.
So
yeah,
he guided you in, like, to the producing?
I would say that during lockdown. Yeah,
nice.
I mean, I was going to do it anyway, but I think maybe I wouldn't have been as quick on an album so quickly, just because I doubted my abilities.
He gave you that nudge.
Yeah, it was cool.
It sounds like to me, and I think this is the same. This is probably the same for many of the artists in synthwave scene who have been in bands before, whether it's metal, punk, this, that, or the other. I find a lot of artists, they got tired of working in a band or some of the challenges with that, and they realized that, hey, install a DAW at home, and you're a one-man band.
Yeah, it's like a Skrillex DJ thing. You just can do your own thing.
Yeah, do your thing.
No, I didn't have that with my band. I mean, I'm still very good mates with them, and we still are a band. We're not as busy at the moment, but...
What do you play?
Lead guitar and
nice.
backing vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we see you on the TikTok and you're just like jamming out, like you're jamming out, so you do you do synths, you do vocals, you do guitar.
I just wing. I always said I just wing. I just wing everything. I wouldn't say I'm really good at one thing. I can do a couple of things.
Yeah, I love it.
Decent level. I mean, even the 80s guitar stuff, I'm still, I don't shred like Van Halen, but. Yeah, I just like if it's a good melody, it's cool for me.
Dimi Kaye will help you with some shredding if you need it.
Dimi Kaye,
okay, awesome.
The Greek guitar god.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's excellent. So that's awesome. So Stu was he's in your neighborhood then, essentially, right?
Oh, he's in Guildford. I'm in central London, but yeah.
Okay, I don't know geography.
He's about a 40-minute train away.
Yeah, it's all a train away. In England, everything's a train away.
That's awesome.
Train away. That's a good lyric.
Put that in the chat GPT. Train away. It's 1980s, and I have a girl who's a train away, and write me a song. Go.
And then you put the rest in AR, and then it'll.
There you go. Chat GPT vocoded.
Oh my God, I've got so many great visions for this thing. I'm very excited.
Let's play another track.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got so much going on here. By the way, quick shout out to Boskin in the IRC, as well as Starship Gravitron.
Ooh, I love that name.
Chats. I know.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Starship Gravitron.
Wow. So this third track from your album. The third track we're playing tonight. It's called Revenge Boy. It's my favorite, actually.
Awesome.
So I guess it follows the same theme as the rest.
It was actually just based off. I think I just watched Karate Kid too many times.
Okay, fair enough.
It was before I even watched Cobra Kai. I was just watching over lockdown, trying to get inspiration, and I watched Karate Kid, and I basically just wrote it around that.
Nice.
In my own little way, I suppose.
Sounds good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drop this once again. This is Dreamkid with Revenge Boy, right here on Night Ride FM. All right, once again, that was Revenge Boy by Dreamkid. Cool, man.
By the way, I forgot to ask, are there any albums on Q-Rate still available? Or are they... one is done?
No, not vinyls. No, you can basically vote for another pressing.
Okay.
So it's like almost like I think there's been about 100 people that have voted for another pressing. So I'm sure we will do another one.
But you still have CDs.
Yeah,
now,
CDs and
right?
tapes are on my Bandcamp, and I've
Sweet.
just done some signed ones today.
Nice.
Some people were asking for some signed ones, so I signed about 30 today. So
That's always fun. And so socials, how can people get a hold? I always say, like, and I'm like, well, we know the obvious number one answer is probably going to be TikTok, but you're active in other places as well, right?
Yeah. So everything's Dreamkid83. Even my website, it's Dreamkid83, and everything's the same username.
Nice. Well, that's
Everywhere.
very easy and
of course, as
convenient.
we were talking about earlier, 1983 is when you discovered synthwave, right?
Yeah. When I was 35 years old in 1983, I discovered it. And I predicted the Bitcoin revolution.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I knew you were gonna slide into Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. It's all about Bitcoin
I'm
and
joking.
Bitcoin and Chat GPT
And
are going to be
aliens.
the
And
and aliens are
yes.
going to rule. So you either have
Get
to be
away
like,
from her, you.
I feel like you have to be like either like I don't know. You have to be like you have to have plenty of Bitcoin, or you have to like be friends with the aliens or friends with the AI in order to survive in tomorrow's society. You have to be down with one of them. So pick your poison,
exactly.
go with it, and let's live a long happy life of being controlled.
I'm dead keen on aliens. I want to see aliens before I die. I want them to come. I think that would be so cool.
Well, but we
Well, it
keep
might
shooting
not
them, we
be.
keep,
It might
we keep
be
shooting them
terrible.
out of the sky.
We do. That looks like a balloon. No, it's an alien. No, it's a balloon. Like just shoot it down.
We just shot Spock out of the sky.
We'll ask questions later. Don't worry. Just shoot first and get it out of here.
Live long and prosper, this motherfucker.
I think that's what it'd be like. I'd be very sad on my deathbed if I was like lying there and I was like, I'm never gonna see the aliens come. Like, maybe they're gonna come in a month's time and I won't see them.
They could appear like the minute you pass away. Like the aliens will just come out of the sky, and be like, "It's time." You're like, "No, shoot!" Like, what
By
a
the way,
morbid subject. There, we need to. I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to uplift.
Quick shout out to Night Razor, who has joined us in the IRC, and
Yes.
as well as Adam Vagabond and Siggy
Hey, very
NZ,
nice.
which is what, New Zealand?
Indeed, something like
Siggy,
that.
are you a Kiwi?
I think. I don't know.
I'm
Are
guessing-
you?
I'm gonna
George
guess-
Bush.
I'm-
We have George Bush.
We have a ton. I'm telling you, we have so many people in this IRC is about to burst out. So I tell you what, let's go ahead. Let's play some tracks. We're gonna play some tracks. We're gonna talk about some things. I still need to talk to Dreamkid about his preferred soft drink, if he likes it plain Jane or with a little bit of synthwave flavor to it. But we'll get to the big heavy hitting subjects. We're gonna get to that in just a little bit. But we got some more music here. Speaking of
we've got like 9 tracks to play plus the rest of the show. So let's burn through it.
this, I'm very excited about this next
Ooh,
track.
yes.
You want to go ahead and set this
Alright.
up, Jules?
Yeah. French artist Morgan Willis has released a new album called Damier Club. And he's best known for his lush pads and his deep bass hits. So, yeah, Morgan has once again delivered an album chock full of goodness. Here's the titular track, Damier Club, right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, that was Damier Club?
Damier Club.
Damier Club by Morgan Willis. Very good. And that has a really cold ending. Wow. Go ahead, Morgan Willis. We're like talking, and it just cut out. Live radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Normally he likes to like drag things out, like that track of his Forever.
Yeah.
It goes on for like 7 minutes. Or
Oh
something.
no, this was just like, and we're done. And I was like, whoa. And there's like 20 seconds of like just trailing silence. But hey man, it's all about keeping people on their toes. We're gonna give you back-to-back tracks for you right now because we're trying to new format, trying to give you guys more music. So Jules, hit me with another one, my friend.
Quick shout out to George Bush, Jeff Creature, Viking,
George.
George, and Coffin Dragger's joined us as well. I believe we're going to see him in Tampa. He's going to be in the crowd.
Very good. Yes, come on out to Neon. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Italian artist MicroMatscenes. By the way, finally he's got an album being pressed on vinyl, courtesy of TimeSlave Recordings.
Yeah.
So his album Hot Shots is going to be available this Friday to order from TimeSlave.
Awesome.
So yes, MicroMatscenes finally, because I know he tried a Q-Rates run, failed, and that wasn't fair because all his albums.
He's really
vinyl.
good. He's very, very talented.
So, Italian artist Matscenes, he's got a new EP called Billy Summers in the Rain. It's based upon a Stephen King novel, which is also, I think, soon to be a short TV series. And so the artwork, by the way, for his Hot Shots album that's coming out on vinyl is by Mr. Glenn Jones, who also did artwork for people like, 80 Stallone.
What?
Yeah, anyways, yeah. Let's play a track. This is the titular track from the EP, Billy Summers in the Rain, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Billy Summers in the Rain by MicroMatscenes. Very good.
Man, that guy's talented.
I'm telling you, I love it.
Yeah.
I love his stuff. So yeah, you can get that on album and this, I guess, vinyl, right? That's coming out on vinyl, as you had mentioned.
Well, not this song. This is from his new EP, but his prior album, Hot Shots.
Yeah, that's
going to be on vinyl this Friday on TimeSlave.
Very good. All right, so speaking of albums, we're going to talk about some album releases. I'm very excited, Jules. This is our first album block of 2023. This is exciting. So let's talk some albums. I want to talk about some things that dropped last week. We had Nebula Black. He dropped Streets of Fire. And then we have Occam's Laser. He dropped The Grid Lives, or is it The Grid Lives?
The Grid Lives. It's Tron reference.
Ah.
And, this is a first for Occam's Laser. He's well, maybe not, but the cover, the artwork is all in neon blue. And if anybody who knows Occam's Laser, all those albums are in red.
Very nice. So I think that's going to be very wonderful aesthetic there. And if you like blue, or if you like red. I don't know where I'm going with this. What are we talking about? Viper Drive, Space Ace 3000. That is a single. He's dropping that. And my boy Bonjita, who will be a Neon Retrofest artist. You can come and see him play. Very exciting. And he has a single out. It is called It's Okay. It's okay, Jules.
I was saying, so Mecha Maiko came out with her album Not Okay.
Yes.
And then Bonjita comes along and puts out a single called It's Okay.
It's kind of like they're having like this like synthwave argument,
Speaking of Mecha Maiko, she's partnered with Sphero. They've got this collab band that they've created. I forgot the name, but you mentioned Neon Retrofest. Sphero is going to be there doing a DJ set.
I wonder if Mecha Maiko is going to
There's some linkage there.
I wonder, will we see a special guest? I don't know. They did say, Granted say there's going to be some special guests, so it's not all done. Always going to be some surprises.
Did you see my post?
I did not.
TWRP posted they're doing a tour with Magic Sword.
Ah, yes, that's right. I did.
And their very first show is going to be in Tampa on April 14th without Magic Sword. So I'm wondering what's going on there.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So we have all kinds of surprises hopefully in store that might entice you to come on down and meet us in Tampa, Florida. All right, so Jules, enough talk. We gotta get through these songs.
Right. Quick shout out to Gino Suke. Over the YouTubes.
Gino Suke.
All right, March 3rd, this Friday, Mina and Kid Moxie are dropping their second single from their upcoming EP called Electric Kiss. Sorry, actually, that's not the name of the EP, but this single is called Electric Kiss, and that drops Friday. Heartbeat Hero dropping a new album on Friday called Love of Synth 2023. And as I said earlier, Vector Hold has got a new single dropping Friday called Back to You.
All right. March 10th, Wave Shaper with Exabot. Go get it. It's going to be good. It's
March 17th, Droid Bishop is dropping a redux of his song Galaxy Unknown.
Very cool. All right. Last but not least, we have Midnight Fury with a album called Metamorph.
Yeah, April 3rd. And so I was in the chats there. Who was it? It was Caspro was suggesting we need to get Midnight Fury on as a guest. Well, you know what? His album drops April 3rd. It's also his birthday week. Maybe we can slot him in that.
Did we have Midnight Fury on? We had Midnight Drift on.
Yeah, not Midnight Fury.
Oh, we got to get Midnight Fury. Then we got to get all the midnights. We got the Midnight.
We got Midnight Drift.
The Drift, and so very excited. So Midnight Fury, if you're listening, come on our show.
And speaking, we were talking Ryan, Mr. Dreamkid. We were talking to you.
Hello.
You've got stuff in the works for an album.
Yeah. I'm juggling about 30 songs.
Wow.
No, I'm not releasing them all.
That's like going to be a gunship or what was the band that released Guns N' Roses? They did the double album.
Outcast also did one. I remember that rap group also did a.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I'm
Speaker
not doing any double albums.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pick the right songs. There's just so much material I have now, so.
Very nice.
But it'll be fine. If I don't use them with this album, I'll use them for another album. So.
There you go. You could pare them down and save the rest for. Sometimes what they do is they do those deluxe albums. Like they'll drop like the good stuff, and then they're like, this was okay, and then like you just kind of have the deluxe version, and then for people who want a little bit more, you give them a little bit more. Very cool. Very cool.
Right.
Some more
tunes,
Mr. Jules. Oh, Moonraccoon's back.
Look who's back. Swedish artist Moonraccoon, who hasn't released anything since I think 2020 or 2019.
She had something recently. She just dropped an EP, I believe.
Well, she dropped 2 EPs simultaneously.
Yeah.
So one is called Delta, and the other one called Prequels. And from the latter, this is Moonraccoon with Tanuki Avenue right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Tanuki Avenue by Moonraccoon. We're going to give you a 1-2 punch here once again. We are back to back tracks here. Of course, we have our wonderful guest, Dreamkid. And we're going to talk a little bit more. I still need to ask you, Mr. Dreamkid, about your favorite soft drink. We're going to get to that. Again, we're holding the best for last. But we do want to play this next track here. We have so much music. Let's jump into another track. This is Swiss artist Andrew LeSynt. And Jules, I can never say his name right. I can never say it right.
You got it right.
LeSynt.
LeSynt.
My jaw hurts every time I say that. I don't know what it is. But Andrew LeSynt released his new album in January entitled The Lost City. And I'm telling you, everything this guy does, it's absolutely amazing. There are 14 tracks on this release, and it is all about synthwave. It's got that screaming synthwave sound. So we're going to go ahead and drop this by him. And this is Electric Parallelogram by Andrew LeSynt. Right here, my jaw. I need to go take a Motrin now. On Night Ride FM, enjoy. All right, once again, that was Electric Parallelogram by Andrew LeSynt. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what it is.
Dennis.
I struggled. Jules, every day is a struggle.
I love putting stuff in the script, and I say, Dennis says this, and I pick the hardest things to say.
He does. It's like a drinking game. Very good. So we did talk about Dreamkid's birthday, which is, you said it was January 17th?
14th.
I'm already not even listening. But that's great. So you have, like, that's the worst time, though. Do you find that do people, like, just withhold one of the Christmas presents or whatever faith you're in, a present, and they're like,
it is a bit like, I mean, my sister's even worse. She's Boxing Day, so it was always like, okay, it's my sister's birthday, day after Christmas, and then it was like, okay, Ryan, you in 2 weeks' time, and it was always kind of like, it was a bit of a mix and a. That's part of your birthday, and that's
right. It's like, this is also this is for your birthday too. You're like,
and then as you get older, when you want to have like a birthday celebration, it's like just after New Year's. You're like, hey guys,
Yeah.
you're coming to my party, and they're like, huh? No, we're done. We've just partied New Year's. It's sober Jan or whatever.
Indeed. It's a mess. So anyway, though, we're going to go ahead and talk about some people's birthdays here because we care about people. And this is our opportunity to give some shout outs to people in the scene. So we're going to give a couple quick shout outs. Zenin, March 1st. So he is celebrating
Today.
a birthday. It's today. Look at that.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, by the way, Ryan, check out his music.
Yeah.
As I said, he's right up your alley.
Yeah, you'll dig it.
March 2nd, tomorrow, Zazer is celebrating a birthday.
Zazer. Zazers. Choo, choo, choo. Sorry. I had to. March 3rd, VA7. And Banjita. Look at that. My man. Popcorn Kid and Martin from One Ticket to the Moon.
Yep. Argentinian band.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Let's see. March 8th, Strike Eagle celebrating her birthday next week. And Damian Jackson, who was the producer on Rise of the Synths.
Very good.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to you guys. If you have a birthday, we don't have an official form. You just basically friend Jules and he turns into a star.
Yeah, just friend me on Facebook so I get the alert.
That's how you roll.
Don't
all
joke.
right,
That saved me from remembering my parents' birthday.
Right, exactly.
Facebook's great like that. Yeah.
I'm terrible.
It's wonderful. So
Ah.
more music and another back-to-back.
Wait, you wanted to ask Ryan about his favorite pop.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead
Soda.
and talk about some of the big hard-hitting questions real quick.
Okay.
This is important, and I'm sure all the people in the RC are really just kind of on
their toes.
pins and needles and all that stuff. Whatever they do nowadays when they're excited about something. Coke, regular classic Coke, or are you a flavor guy? There we go. Dramatic music rolls in. You had all show to think about it.
Regular.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I don't do flavor things.
You don't do. Oh my god.
Even
like-
when
that's
I
like-
have, I'm a sucker for a bit of a Monster Energy drink every now and then.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
who
always
isn't?
go for the original green. I don't do any of the tropical flavors and that kind of stuff.
Maybe I'm just in the wrong scene. I think I'm in the wrong scene. I didn't hear any.
I actually prefer Pepsi to Coke anyway.
Well,
I think
yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure Karan Zoe Lee likes cherry Coke.
Okay.
Here's an interesting twist. You can give me 8 million different flavors of Coke, but Pepsi, I'm a little. I think Coke, you can kind of mix more things into it. Pepsi, like I said, I tried the Peeps and I wasn't really into that. Quick shout out to Ashurai.
Ashurai. Happy birthday.
Ashurai.
In the chats.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. Sorry if I messed up your name. I'm good like that.
All right, let's get before we get sidetracked. Let's play some tunes. We still got to hear from Sandor Gavin, Crime City Keytarist, Jacket with some Anniee with some Caspro and some Dimi Kaye and Jacket's track. Yeah, we've got a lot.
All right.
So let's. All right. So New York City artist Sandor Gavin, of course, of Mirrorgate Media, has a new deluxe maxi single of his slamming track "Call of the Wild," which features various remixes. And of course, it wouldn't be the State of Synth if we didn't play this Droid Bishop remix. So here it is. This is Sandor Gavin's "Call of the Wild," the Bish remix, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Call the Wild by Droid Bishop Remix by Sandor Gavin. And I said that wrong. You know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, Sandor Gavin is amazing, and the only way you can make one of his songs any better than is just to throw in some Droid Bishop.
It's See, now this is the perfect analogy. Sandor Gavin is like the Coke, which is delicious, but if you add a little bit of that Droid Bishop flavoring to it, I mean, look at that.
I would say it's more like Sandor Gavin is the Coke and Droid Bishop is the rye.
Is the rye? Okay, yeah. We'll go with that too. I'm all about rye analogies, and I like how you say rye and you don't say whiskey because you're Canadian. But
no, because they're two different things.
I do like a little rye though in my Coke. That's one thing.
And
again,
is it the same as rye and bread?
Rye bread? No.
Rye is a subs. Rye is a Canadian whiskey. It's a subset of the whiskey family,
okay.
But it doesn't taste like whiskey. It's got its own unique taste, and there's various brands out there. And I think in the UK you can find Crown Royal, which is a Canadian rye.
Okay.
And it's best mixed with pop, like ginger ale or Coke.
Right. You can't mix it with Pepsi though. That's the key. Like Coke is just more conducive to mixing stuff. So you can mix in synthwave, you can mix in Droid Bishop, you can mix in rye. Pepsi, don't touch the stuff. Like just don't do it.
All right. By the way, quick shout out to Bad Guys Get Dead, who has joined us in the IRC.
Man.
And I think we need another track.
Let's do another track.
We've still got folks lined up in the wings here. Let's see. Dennis, did I mention we have a ton of tunes to play tonight?
Yes, I think so. When I saw 19, I thought you were a little crazy, but yeah. Here we are.
Let's hit him with another. You may know Swedish artist Damocles, but did you know he's got a son who goes by the name Crime City Keytarist?
I did not.
Well, there you go. So he just released his first album entitled Reborn, and this track is called When Are You Now? You're listening to it right here on Night Ride FM.
right, that was Crime City Keytarist with When Are You Now? I can't read because I need glasses, and we all know this, but I refuse to get the glasses. Anyway.
By the way, we were talking behind the songs there about this new artist visa thing in the States where they want to charge, what is it, like, it goes from $450 to $1,600
I don't know if it's
for an artist.
I thought it was £4,000.
But it's crazy.
No. It's only if you want to rush it. So if you have the 60 to 80 days, it's $1,600 or something. If you want to rush it, add $2,000 to that. Just so anybody who's listening, Canada, we don't charge you shit. You can come right over here. Just don't have any record like DUI, drugs, killing cats.
Can you come over there and perform without an artist visa?
No, you need a visa, but it's free, and they process it pretty quick.
So you can just come with like a standard.
Yeah. It's Canada's artist visa process is a lot easier than the States.
Honestly, I have no problem.
It's sad,
with that.
Even for me. If I wanted to just sneak my DJ controller across the border, I could get in shit.
Yeah. I have no problem. I'm gonna fly over there, Jules.
Do that.
I think we need Dreamkid.
Ryan will come and do his first tour in Canada. There you go.
So we're gonna have Dreamkid. Stu's gonna put this thing on, and it's gonna be incredible. Outland is just done some amazing things.
Dreamkid, Michael Oakley.
So
visa free. The visa
free visa. Let's do it. I'm on board. I will fly from New Jersey over there because I want to see everybody perform over in Toronto, and be very excited about that. But I guess also too, since we're talking about touring and events, we have some other things going on in some other places as well. So let's talk about it.
We've got to hear some music from Jacket with Dimi Kaye and Anniee, the Caspro remix. But first, let's run through these. For those of you who don't know, there are events going on, so we hope this might help you. We also have a calendar on the Night Ride website with synthwave events. So let's kick it off. From now until April 30th in Europe, Master Boot Record is on tour with their tour.exe.
Yeah. Dig it. March 2nd in LA, we have Kavinsky. What?
That's tomorrow. Yeah,
Kavinsky. That's Kavinsky night. Or is it really Kavinsky? Is it really Kavinsky?
It's Kavinsky, and he's got DJ sets from
Nightwave's own Jackson and DJ Valentine. I didn't know it was really Kavinsky.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a Kavinsky night.
He's appearing in he's doing 3 other performances. I think in Europe they are like festivals.
Okay.
But this is actually a proper Kavinsky show in LA. So
very good.
I really want a Kavinsky action figure. Have you seen those?
Yeah, he's got the two different styles.
They look so rad. I want to get one.
I've already got Daft Punk action figures. I don't need a Kavinsky.
And real quick, we have Michael Knight. He had mentioned he's got Skate Night 2 coming up, which maybe having a date. If you got a date set for that, give it a shout out in the IRC. We'll mention it over the air. I would love to get up there.
Or Facebook. I need to add it to the calendar.
Yeah, add it to just DM Jules, and we will put it on the calendar if and when you get the date together. But yeah, he wants us to go to that, and I have no problem going to that. I just have to make sure my daughter's not doing something because she does something every stinking night now.
By the way, I went and put the link to the Synthwave events calendar in the chats.
There you go,
folks. Bookmark that. Never miss a Synthwave-ish thing going on.
There you go.
March 16th to the 19th in Europe, the Protomen are on tour with support from Makeup and Vanity Set.
Sweet. March 18th through the 31st in Europe, the Midnight with their Change Your Heart or Die tour.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And March 25th in New York City, Diamond Field is playing again at the Delancey.
Oh, very nice. March 31st in Barcelona, Spain, we have the Retro Wave Barcelona with Oblique and the Last Concord and Barcelona 82. Sounds fun.
April 8th to the 29th in Europe, LeBrock's on tour. Lucky bastards.
Yeah. And here we go. April 14th through the 16th.
I left this for you.
In Tampa, Florida, we have Neon Retro Fest featuring Svaro, Megatronics, Power Rob, Max Overdrive 1986, ACP Pro, Starfarer, Velocity 128, Von Kaiser, Marvel 83, Let 'em Riot, Betamax, Robert Parker, System Glitch, Watch Out for Snakes, Vampire Stepdad, Phaser Land, Arcade High, Gregorio Franco, Dream Shore, Neutron Dreams, Michael Weber, and the State of Synth.
Yes, we're gonna be there live. Live.
Oh, it's gonna be insane. So
all right, that's gonna be awesome.
Go see that.
And this just went out on the interwebs, April 17th to May 28th. I mentioned this Synth Force 7 tour with TWRP and Magic Sword, and that's in the U.S.
Very good. So go get your shows. It's fun. It's free. It's not free, but it's next to free. It's Synthwave. Come on.
All right, it's about time we get to some music.
Yeah.
Colorado artist Jacket. He's got a new album out entitled Volume 2 Void, which features collabs with some of the best in the scene. You can also get this album on cassette, courtesy of Sandor Gavin's Mirrorgate media label. So from the album, this is Jacket with Visions featuring Greek guitar god Dimi Kaye, who, by the way, also celebrated a birthday a few days ago. So happy belated, Dimi. And here it is. You're listening to it right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Jacket featuring Dimi Kaye with Visions.
Ooh, that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Great job, Dimi.
Yeah, we had Jacket
Great
on.
job.
He was a good dude. He was a swell guy.
He's a cool dude.
He's a cool guy. You should check
He's
him
a
out.
cool guy. Oh, Andy.
We have one more track here we're going to play. Then we have our closing track, which will be another wonderful song. But, Jules, let's say we round this baby home, my friend.
We aren't done. We've got 2 more tracks, but let's just keep going. Caspro has released a new album while we were away entitled Dimensions. It's simply beautiful with smooth, chill vibes, some perky bangers. And this track, this is the Annie song, Stars Leave Me Now, amazingly remixed by Caspro himself, right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, that was Anniee with Stars Leave Me Now, the Caspro remix.
Yes, available on Caspro's new album, Dimensions.
I dig it. We're trying to nail like the vibe that Anniee has, and I have a hard time of placing it, you know? It's just this ethereal wonderment of angelicness over electronic beats, you know? And that's cool. We don't have a lot of that in the scene. You know, that real like ethereal, organic, theatrical. I kept saying theatrical.
I don't think that's a word, but I'm just gonna. It's a majestical word.
It's a majestical, theatrical, majestical theatrics.
Yeah,
and we dig it. So
yeah,
very nice. That's our show.
Finally. Oh, by the way, quick shout out to Jilted Valkyrie.
Yeah,
who walked in.
Very good. We want to thank you for listening, and we have so many more great shows coming up for you. Wonderful guests all around. And, of course, you can check us out, thestateofsynth.com. You can buy us a beer if you like our stuff. If you come to see us at Neon Retrofest on April 14th, you can share a beer with us in real life. That'll be a really good time. And come see you could be in the studio audience. I've never had a studio audience, so this is going to be exciting. There's going to be clapping, like real clapping, you know, like when they really make the clapping sound.
It's not going to be a soundbite.
It's not going to be like a cheesy sound effect like I usually do. It'll be like real clapping. So maybe, I hope, we'll get some clapping. But yeah, you can check us out also on Patreon, patreon.com/NightRideFM. We have a couple new Patreons, I believe, Alex Sewell and Takeover XL. So we want to thank you so much for supporting the radio station Night Ride FM. And of course, we want to thank Dreamkid for coming on the show. Ryan,
no worries.
Thank you so much.
It was an honor.
Thanks for the hang, everybody.
And of course, Stu from Outland Records. Go buy all of the Outland Records because they have nothing but good quality artists and a lot of great events too. So if you're over there in the UK, they got a lot of cool things. But we're trying to get them on this side of the pond. Even if you go to Toronto, I'll fly up there. We'll have a great time.
They'll do one. They'll do another one.
Free visas.
Yeah, free visas.
Oh, by the way,
don't come to New Jersey.
If you buy a ticket, you get a free visa.
There you go.
That's right.
You can also hear our show on Sundays on Retro Hit Radio down in New Zealand. We're kind of syndicated.
We are syndicated.
Yeah, Retro Hit Radio, much like Night Ride, is 24/7 synthwave radio. You can find them at retrohitradio.co.nz.
Yeah.
For all the people who want to like tune in on the alternate hours.
Yeah, the off hours, you can tune in and listen to the show. And, well, our off hours is somebody else's prime time, I guess, right? Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere,
but
right?
Of course, both radio stations are 24/7, non-stop.
Non-stop, in your face.
But, big shout out to the Retro Hit Radio listeners who are listening to us.
Yeah.
Hi.
And subscribe to TikTok. Go on Dreamkid's TikTok and go on the State of Synth. Do we have a TikTok?
Not yet. But
Dreamkid's
gonna make us one.
I'll make you one.
Can you make us and tag us once, and then we're gonna be like world famous.
As long as you do a Bitcoin post or an alien post.
I will do one every day. I will do like the daily Bitcoin update. That could be part of like the State of Synth TikTok show. We could do like the Bitcoin minute, and of course that would be like half the show.
Yeah.
Like a Bitcoin minute would take up half the show. Maybe we need to rethink it and tweak it a little bit.
Talking about Bitcoin tonight.
Bitcoin. Get your Bitcoin. It is going up, and get it while it's hot. And buy your NFTs too while you're at it. And
aliens exist. And thank you.
Yeah, aliens exist.
Aliens exist.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to shout out. I was going through all our listeners tonight, the ones who said hi, and I don't think I threw a shout out to Rex Balls.
Hey, Rex Balls!
And forth Broccoli Reinhold.
Yo, Rex Balls.
Yeah, best name in synthwave.
All right, we are gonna play you people out with a track from Neutron Dreams. It was released back in 2021, but since we are going to see them play in Tampa in April, we figured why not send you off with this banger? This is Neutron Dreams with the Blue Lagoon, the Italo Disco remix from all of us at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio. Goodbye.